New at 5, bear advocacy and conservation groups are accusing the FWC of concealing information about Florida's ongoing bear hunting season. The agency has not revealed how many bears have been hunted since the season opened on December 6th. Action News Jack's state and local government reporter Jake Stofan is live on the south side. And Jake, you've also been trying to get these numbers from FWC.
And typically when requesting basic statistics like this, government entities will quickly respond with the answer. But in this case, FWC requested we submit a full-fledged public records request, which is now sat unfulfilled for an entire week. Florida's first bear hunting season in a decade is now in its 10th day, but no one knows how many bears have been hunted at this point. Susanna Randolph with the Florida chapter of the Sierra Club argues the public has the right to know what's happening with the hunt, especially after the last hunt in 2015 came to an abrupt end after nearly 300 bears were killed in the season's first 2 days.
There are mothers and cubs out there right now. There are some that are not denning. So that really puts a lot of urgency on knowing whether or not it's 0 or it's 100.
Last Monday, we emailed FWC's communications team asking for the total number of bears hunted during the first weekend of the season. We were told to submit a public records request, so we did that same day. Now, a week later, that public records request remains outstanding. We emailed the comms team again this morning asking for a statement addressing why our records request had not been fulfilled yet, and were quickly told, in accordance with state statutes and FWC policy, quote, record staff will process your request and notify you of the results.
It's time for the FWC to stop hiding the ball or hiding the bears, as it were, because they have a public integrity problem.
A total of 172 tags were auctioned off for the season, and at last count, bear advocates had managed to acquire as many as 78 of them. That means we should likely expect to see fewer than 100 bears in total harvested statewide. But Randolph argues without transparency, there's no way of knowing whether hunters are playing by the rules.
Did a hunter take 1 bear or 2 bears? And did they take 2 bears and did they only report 1? If they took 2, that's poaching, that's a felony. FWC needs to go after that.
Now, another aspect of this season that's making it difficult to track what's going on. Back in 2015, hunters would have to take their kills to weigh stations, which were accessible to the public and people could see the bears for themselves. Well, this year there are no such weigh stations, and instead hunters are self-reporting their kills. For local coverage, you can count on live on the south side. I'm Jake Stofan, Action News Jax.